let's talk about transportation. First things first. When you arrive in Yangon airport, you can either get a taxi or you can get a shuttle bus directly to the Sula Pagoda right in the city center. Taxi will cost you roughly €4 or $5, but the cool thing about a shuttle bus is that it costs only 30 cents. Like so, $35 30 euro cents per person, which is really cheap. It's comfy and it has an aircon. It takes around 40 minutes to get to the city center. That's the first thing. Next thing, you have to get out of Yangon. So either way you're gonna go, you have to come to the Yangon Central. Have a look at this. Yangon Central, it's right next to the railway station. You're gonna see the railway station right behind you, and right in front of you is gonna be many little counters, many taxis, many buses. So just choose one of the points where you can buy the tickets. So usually people say that the bus ticket to Bagan would cost around $15, but we got it for 11,000 kyat per person. 11,000 kyat per person is what? Roughly 8 euros, $9, even lower actually, €7 or $8. Yeah, perfectly, €7, $8. So that's almost twice as cheap. They're gonna offer you two choices, either economy bus or either economy bus or the VIP bus. Basically, there's not much of a difference. Only thing is that economy buses have 2 seats and 2 seats, while the VIP bus has 2 seats and 1 seat. But all the chairs are reclinable. Some of the buses have TV, some of them don't, but that's not really important as long as the chairs are reclinable and you can get good night's sleep. Next thing, usually the buses to Bagan from Yangon, as we are going tonight, leave at 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. or latest 9 p.m. The bus ride takes roughly 9 hours and you're gonna arrive in Bagan at around 4 to 5 p.m. depending on the traffic jams.
Alright, so right now it's a little bit after 6 o'clock in the evening and we are heading to the bus which will take us to
Aung Mangalar bus station. That's bus number 93 and it costs only 300 kyat, which is roughly 20 cents.
300? Yeah, about 20 cents, 25 cents.
It takes around an hour, maybe 40 minutes if the traffic's good, and it's gonna take us to the bus station where we need to take the bus.
One thing that you can notice immediately is that after the sunset, all the street shops and all the street vendors are packing up and leaving back home, so there is nothing happening during the night. Only a few shops or restaurants are open after the sunset.
So the local guy is taking us to the bus stop because we're a bit confused where bus 93 is. So we just got into the bus to Aung Mangalar bus station. It's gonna take roughly 1.5 hours because there's a traffic jam, so hope we're gonna make it. It's quite scary, but the locals are really helpful, so everyone's checking if we're going to the right direction and if everything's okay. Long story short, we just spent 2 hours in the bus, in the public bus, which is supposed to take 40 minutes. We almost missed our bus, now we're waiting on a highway, and this young man over here, he helped us. He just grabbed us out of the bus and called the bus driver and everything, and he's arranging for us to get there. I'm like so stressed right now because if we're gonna miss it, we're not gonna get anywhere. Like, but everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Panicking, Linda. Beautiful morning in Bagan, isn't it? Well, the night wasn't that beautiful though, so let me explain you what happened exactly. We went to the bus station we told you about, well, the one where you should get the bus 93, which goes to Mangan highway bus station, right? We were there 2 hours before our bus departure. The bus takes 1 hour 15 minutes max. Our bus took 2 hours. So imagine us being at 6 o'clock at the bus station where we need to take bus 93 to Aung Mangan highway bus station, where our bus leaves at 8. So obviously we barely made it. We were in the bus and we knew we were gonna miss it, so we started calling the bus company. We didn't succeed that much. They said they can only wait till 8 p.m. and that's the latest and they have to leave. And then a really nice local student saw that we're quite worried and a little bit confused, and he just offered his help and basically called up the bus company, called up the bus driver, got connections with him, and in the end we didn't even have to go to the bus station, inside of the bus station. They picked us up at the police post where the bus dropped us off. It was amazing. We weren't sure that we're actually gonna get into the bus, but he was like, guys, chill. I took care of it. He was amazing, and thank God for his help. Now next thing, we got onto the bus. The first thing, seats were not that reclinable as we expected them to be. We had blankets, we had a bottle of water, and we had a couple of snacks, which is nice. The air conditioning was freezing cold. I had my North Face jacket on with like a hoodie and everything, like freaking cold. But okay, I mean that's fine. The bus had 2 stops. The bus didn't have a toilet. Well, but they said it's not gonna have a toilet. They had 2 stops, like legit 2 stops, where you can go to the bathroom and grab some snacks. And then I had approximately 3 other stops where they loaded in like at least 20,000 baskets of eggs into our bus, and like in all other different parcels, and that was around 3 times of 30 minutes. So instead of arriving in Bagan at 5 a.m., we arrived in Bagan at 7 a.m. We arrived at the railway station where we took the taxi to Old Bagan. The taxi to Old Bagan cost 6,000 kyat, which is roughly 3 euros. That's that. We made it here. The night was quite an adventure, and so my tip is, if you know you're gonna leave around the peak hours, go to your end destination where you gotta grab the bus early. If you don't have a pickup or anything, you have to get there yourselves. Go early, better be on time than late, and you're gonna save yourself the stress of worrying that you're not gonna make it. While I'm still here, another tip. When you're gonna arrive in Bagan railway station, there are gonna be taxi drivers around you, and some of them might try to overcharge you. One of them tried to charge us 15,000 instead of actually paying 6,000. So the key is, there are red signs on almost every single corner. You just have to pay a little attention to them, and they state that per car to Old Bagan it's 6,000, to New Bagan it's 7,000, and to other areas it was 8,000 or 9,000 roughly. Gladly we met the taxi stand manager who explained it to us, and when we said the guy just tried to charge us 15, he was like, don't listen to him, and he took us to a decent taxi and we paid only 6,000, which is roughly, as I said, 4 euros. And the last thing is that you have to pay entrance fee when you enter Bagan, because Bagan basically, and all the temples and pagodas are archaeological sites, so you have to pay 25,000 kyat, which at first thought, oh, that's quite steep, because the guy just stopped us in the middle of the road. So as always, we're thinking if that's legit, but yeah, he was a government official and he had stamped tickets. So 25,000 kyat, which is roughly $19, and it's valid from the day you enter until the day you leave, 5 days in total. So 3 full days, and the day you enter and the day you leave, 5 days total for your visit in Bagan. So real quick, I'm gonna show you and tell you what you can get in Bagan for roughly $16 a night. Come check the place out. I mean, there's not much to check out, but come check it out. So basically you get a double bed or a twin bedroom. You have sheets, you have blankets, you have towels provided, you have toiletries provided, you have fan, and you have air conditioning as well. Why am I in the room with sunglasses? Then you have your own private bathroom with warm water and toilet paper. And guys, don't make fun of me because I'm saying these things, because those are essentials, and sometimes those things are not included. So you just have to have a look. There you go. If you find a bargain, you can get a room with a pool, so basically also a double room, but in a nicer place, a bit further outside of the city center, with a pool for roughly $20 a night. If you fancy hanging out with friends, or you're traveling in a big group, you can get a dorm room for as low as $4 or $5 a night per bed. This place has gorgeous breakfast included as well, and actually that's quite a thing in Cambodia. Actually, that's quite a thing in Myanmar. The most places serve breakfast, and mostly most of the times the breakfasts are huge. So upon booking, check out a couple of reviews, and if people are gonna say the breakfast is perfect, it's gonna be huge breakfast with pancakes, omelets, papusas, all the foods you can imagine. You can stuff yourself full and last almost till the evening. So that's great. So this is basically all the information you need to get from Yangon to Bagan, from point A to point B, from your hotel in Yangon to your hotel in Bagan. I hope you found this information useful. Make sure to ask us any questions if you have any, or leave any comments if you think maybe you have more information to provide. And don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and subscribe to our channel to find more useful travel content. But I don't have to tell you that, right? We'll see you in the next video where we're gonna show you around Bagan and the most stunning temples.